So I'm going to get started. My name's Judy. I am the office manager for OK Cycle and Adventure Tours. And the topic of tonight's webinar is the Free Villa Sport and Spa Hotel. They don't call it a sport and spa hotel, but we do because we think it's such an awesome place. I'm going to start by talking a little bit about OK Cycle and Adventures. Um, so if you have any questions, type them into the chat. And we'll answer them before the end of the. Uh-oh. Okay, so Mandy just texted me and he's trying to get in, but he has to update something. So I guess we're going to see him. Um, I wonder if other people have the same problem. Okay, anyway, if you have any questions, type them into the chat and we will get to them later. We are OK Cycle and Adventure Tours. We're a fully licensed TICO travel agency, which means that you're covered by TICO's insurance in Ontario. We do bicycle tours. We do bike tours where your hotel room comes with you. We do hiking and trekking tours, and we do adventure tours. So basically anything that keeps you active, we're willing to send you to go do it. We're going to start by talking to Sophia, who, like I said, has so kindly stayed up into the middle of the night to talk to us. And she's from Free Villa Hotel, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Free Villa and what you can expect when you go there. And I will pass it along to her.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia. To be able to enjoy the outdoors. So we are able to customize all the cycling vacations, surf, windsurf, kitesurf, yoga. All these sports can be combined. Plus to that, we have a nice spa, a nice business room, or where we organize also conference meetings where we can host a group and just have a look to the photographs, to the videos, everything. And we are located in a very special place in the northern part of Portugal, less than 1 hour driving from Porto Airport, next to the Spanish border on the Camino de Santiago. In a very cultural and gastronomical region. We are also a wine region for Vinho Verde. And we came up with a package together with OK Cycle for 8 days, 7 nights, where you can combine all types of riding that you like. So you can choose between gravel, mountain, road. You can also have you have in the middle of the package, you have a free day where you can try another different sport and a different combination of sport. So it's up to the guests to decide what they want to do, what they feel like experiencing and doing. So it's a very special package, and we are happy to host OK Cycle clients. Hello, Judy? Judy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Thank you
okay.
very much.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Okay, so as I said, I'm Judy. I'm the office manager at OK Cycle Tours, and I actually stopped by the Free Villa Hotel. I recently walked the Portuguese Camino. That's with my shoes with no blisters. I was very proud of that. I got all the way to the end without getting any blisters.
This
Um,
picture is in Finisterra, no, Judy?
yes, the pictures in
Yes,
Finisterra. Yes, this is where we ended up.
yes.
But of our whole trip, the most pleasant night we had was when we stopped at Free Villa for the night, which was absolutely wonderful. Finisterre is actually in Spain, so I'm not actually in Portugal in the picture. Um, the area around the hotel, so we flew into Porto, and that's what I would recommend you do. You can fly directly into Porto, either from Montreal or from Toronto. Um, and Hi, Manny, you made it. Now, Manny. Um, so you can fly directly into Montreal or Porto, or from Montreal or Toronto into Porto. Porto is definitely worth a visit. Plan a couple of days there. It's a really nice city, beautiful city on the water. Lots to do, lots to see. Um, the area is also along the Atlantic coast, which is just beautiful. Now, I have to confess that the water's not wasn't warm when we were there. It may get warm later in the year, but it's actually beautiful. Miles and miles of coast and ocean, and sandy beaches, tons and tons of sandy beaches. Um, there's
In
tons of
the,
history in the area.
just one note, water in the northern part of Portugal is not warm. It tends to be cold, but that's what makes the fish so tasty also. So
There we go. It's very refreshing. The
it
water's
is.
very refreshing. Yes. There's history everywhere, lots of beautiful small villages and churches. You can't go anywhere without seeing something really pretty. There's also a lot of little fishing villages in the area. So if you're out cycling, you're going to see all kinds of cool stuff. Um, I have like a really short video, just kind of showing some pictures of our trip. That includes some pictures of FeelViana as well. And I'm just going to play it for you. So we were walking. So I mean, you see a lot of trails there that you probably wouldn't run or ride a bike on, but it's just a beautiful area. And I just wanted to give you an idea about what you're looking at in the area. Um, so what we're offering is an 8-day, 7-night package. There's tons of flexibility. You can stay longer if you want to do it for a longer period of time. The hotel's full of groups of cyclists. So if you have a bunch of friends you want to go cycling with, there were lots of groups that were really enjoying it. Most of us aren't at that point in our lives, but there were also young couples with small children who were just raving about how good the babysitting service was. So they were able to go out and do things with their kids. We have friends who just had a baby. We told them that's where they're taking their first vacation. Um, so basically, we're offering you the option to do all kinds of different cycling, and you don't have to cycle. But they have a huge cycling program. You can road cycle, you can do gravel bike, you can do mountain biking. The really specific program has, which anyone can see on the website, and I can send it to anyone who wants it, has suggested bike tours you can do for each day. The area is relatively hilly, so don't expect flat cycling. But it's a beautiful area and there's lots of different kinds of cycling available. So you can really vary your vacation. You can spend a day at the beach. Like I said, the water's refreshing, but they do windsurfing and other sports. It's the only hotel I've ever been to that has a sign that says, please take your wetsuits off before you enter the hotel. Um, the food was really good. And one of the other cool things about the hotel is the whole hotel smells, it's a very natural hotel. It's not all made of natural wood. And it has this beautiful wood smell everywhere all over the hotel, which was really relaxing. Um, we really enjoyed our stay. It was like I said, it was definitely the nicest place we stayed, but we were walking the Camino. I highly recommend it. Uh, the the place that you can go any time of the year, so it's open year round. Um, and prices vary per person. The starting price is about €1,000 per person. Um, and that includes um, accommodation and breakfast, and the breakfast is outstanding. There's also a restaurant on site, which is really good. Um, it includes 5 days of bike rental, and you can kind of mix up what kind of bike you rent. Like I said, you can do the same thing all week or kind of mix it up. Um, and you can get a guide to take your group out if you like. But that's an additional cost. Honestly, the routes are pretty well marked. I don't think you're going to get lost, and you have GPSs on your side these days. Data is cheap in Portugal, easy to get data for your phone. Uh,
And
um,
we also, just a quick note, we also have the GPX tracks to share with the clients so they can use on their devices. So it's quite easy to go without a guide and explore to your will. But you can also join our social rides also that we have on Saturdays and Sundays. If you want to join, it's free for the guests, or you can have a personal guide with you.
so lots of flexibility, and a beautiful spot in a really nice hotel. And I say that firsthand. Um, so someone says, what kind of cycling routes are in the area, distance and terrain, and what other activities available? Windsurfing, kayaking, hiking, walking.
Uh, okay. Cycling routes, we have from gravel to road to mountain. So you can expect empty roads with a lot of nature and culture. You can either choose. We 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 made our routes from as a ski resort. We made it green, blue, and red, like easy, medium, and difficult, and you can choose to your will if you want more plainer routes or more hilly routes. You can explore the northern part of Portugal with the routes we have for these three types of bicycles. So you would expect gravel terrain, asphalt, and also some trails on the mountains. Trails in the mountains are not marked. So for more adventure trails, I would suggest you go with a guide because in some areas you kind of need to know even if you go with a GPX. But for normal mountain biking with less adventure trails, it's quite easy to follow the GPX. And the other activities we have available are surf, windsurf, kite surf, wing foil, e-foil, cable wakeboarding, yoga. All of these activities are provided by the hotel, so you can rent equipment if you are able to do it by yourself, or you can have lessons and classes or tours if you need it.
Thank you. Manny, do you have anything to add? You're on mute. Oops. Manny, you're on mute.
Okay, I just saw that.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, thank you very, very much. Um, the hotel, I mean, I was there for a few days, and I tell you that it was just a joy. I'm sure that I'll just cover off a few things from my point of view. I mean, I love the rooms. The rooms are quite spacious. They're very modern. I mean, the knotty pine walls and ceiling and the are just great. And the hallways are that way. Beautiful the hallways, the hotel is very interesting because it's actually on the second floor is where the hotel is. There's an elevator and there's a stairwell to get up to it. And on the lower level or the ground level, you've got the spa area, which has its own indoor swimming pool. There's an outdoor swimming pool upstairs, just outside where the dining area is, overlooking the ocean. And all the rooms being on the second floor make it very easy to get obviously anywhere because there's stairwells down to the spa area. But there's also a children's area, and there's the cottages outside too, which are also available. So there's lots of options. The food, as Judy mentioned, is excellent. I mean, I've never, I've seen a lot of buffet breakfasts. This is right at the top scale. They really, and because I was there a few days, I can suggest to you that they knew us when we came in for our meals, and they knew exactly what we wanted. So it was really like you felt very comfortable. So the hotel is really special that way. Also on the lower level, on the ground level, is a bike shop, which has its own bike mechanic and all sorts of bike gear that you really won't miss anything because they can sell you whatever it is that you're missing. So it really is an all inclusive opportunity to really have a wonderful vacation. Um, and as was mentioned by Sophia, that Spain is not very far away, so you can really, if you want to have a little longer ride, you can actually ride over into Spain. So there's lots of things. It's not far from the Porto Airport. It's about an hour. So and obviously one of the things that can be arranged is getting you picked up at the airport. So there's all sorts of good things about it. As I say, it's a very comfortable place, and as Judy mentioned, the ocean with the surfing. When I was there, there were a number of surfers out there, and they had the lifeguards standing by, sort of watching to make sure that no one was getting into any traffic trouble. But the surfers were having a wonderful time out there. The waves are quite a nice size, so it makes it special that way. So lots and lots of things. It's just, as I say, a very comfortable place and a great place to have a break.
Thank you. Whoops. Oh, and that's Nanny.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions? Okay, well, I want to thank Sophia for staying up late and joining us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your vacation.
I will for sure.
Perfect. And thank you everyone for joining us. I